All right, conclusion versus Scion. This is a best of one for the winners finals. And, well, the winner here will be going through as the first one to make it out of Group B.
Yeah, huge game here. What are they going to pick up? Looks like cost control here for Scion. Nice defensive pack. I'm sure that'll suit him quite well. We don't have a giant here for conclusion. So I'm not sure what other type of game plans he favors. Like, he's got supply and quick supply. So if he wants money, he's got it. And indeed, he wants it all up front.
Surely this is not going to be another quad sledge, or is it?
It could be. So Scion is cost control, which means he's technically threatening like a Wasp or Phoenix, but I don't think it makes sense with his board. So I think you could safely just quad sledge.
Typically, quad sledge is very good into another sledge opener because
Yeah.
they can't really deal with it. Scion does have the marksman to help out, which could be, well, a difference maker if Scion doesn't go for chaff here.
Yeah, for sure. And they're cost control, so they deal a bit less damage, but I guess the breakpoints just don't matter against either the Arclight or the Sledge.
Conclusion running some very, well, not necessarily running the classic text on Sledge, opting not to run that EMP, which could cost him down the line. Usually EMP is something you'd want to deal with an eventual Scorpion. Not too sure if we'll see the quad Sledge.
I mean, he's taking his time. It makes sense. You have a ton of options on quick supply, possibly the most options out of like any specialist. So, I mean, what does he want here? Marksmans. So just not going to buy any chaff here. 3 marksmans. Let's take a look at the text on them. Yeah, we took a look earlier. Looks like it is like the carry text, I guess you could call it. So, yeah, just
that
a
is
standard
full
game.
carry. Just DPS maxing over there.
Holy
Yeah.
moly. Yeah, pretty interesting. Looks like he just wants to do a long-range battle.
And he has the advantage again stat-wise. The question is, how much will Scion's money make up for that? Because, well, levels and techs cost resources, and Scion will have more of that.
For sure, yeah. And, like, we'll have to see when the breakpoints start to matter. For now, there's not too many breakpoints. Like, he may kill a Sledge earlier here and there, but looks like a close round. I think the quick supply money is going to make the difference, though. Barely.
Only just, but 2 marksmen do survive, and it's going to be a little bit more experience going over to conclusion.
I mean, that can make all the difference, especially when you have elite marksman tech on the bar.
Round 2, immediate unit reinforcements. Not too sure what you're looking at here. It might just be some type of tempo. Like, I think you'd be okay just picking the level 2 steel ball because I don't trust level 1 marksman to deal with that very efficiently.
Yeah, pretty much all, like, every option there except for the Rhino. They actually both picked the Hounds, and it looks like a hot dog setup here for Scion, not minding to pay the extra 100 cost that the patch gave us.
And he has the money to spend, right?
Yeah, true. Fire doesn't care about your cost control debuff.
And in a way, like, he has 100 extra this round, so he can pay 100 extra for that tech nerf.
Absolutely. Well, what do you think conclusion should do about it? Just one crawler in the middle? Does that get both of them, maybe? Oh, the Fangs
I
might
think
ruin
once
it,
he
though.
sees it, he could try to go Sprinkler too, if he wants to. Like, he has the Hounds now, like, can just put some Hounds in front, Sprinkler, and then be fine. I'm not sure if Scion is going to be willing to invest more. That Fang positioning, though, not ideal.
Not ideal. I feel like the one crawler idea was like close to working. Now I think it's impossible. So I think you gotta intercept it, or I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I believe in the Sprinkler. It feels annoying that you have to buy dogs everywhere, but maybe it's fine.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna buy like dogs everywhere though. I feel like Scion might just go for these 2 Hounds, and that's about it. I don't think he can necessarily afford to like put Hounds everywhere.
He might put them behind his tower, but yeah, we'll see.
Well, the fire didn't do too much. It got rid of the Fang packs, but the puddles also vanished pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't a bad move, but it wasn't, crazy good either. And it looks like, quick supply still tempoing out the cost control here.
But Those tanks just slightly too annoying to deal with for those cost control marksmen, although they do pick up a bunch of levels, but the same thing can be said for conclusion. Triple level available there.
Portable shield here looking excellent, but of course smoke bomb, like you can't ignore it, right? Like
You
it is
kind of
really
have to
annoying.
respect it.
Yeah, look at this difference here. Portable shield for Scion versus the smoke bomb here for conclusion.
And looks like I'm gonna be wrong. It will be more hounds picked up for Scion a little bit later this time, all the way in the back.
Yeah, these players love to layer them, right? Because the fires usually get interrupted on the first volleys. They'll do okay. We're buying more hounds. Maybe it is sprinkler like you thought.
Yeah,
Will
gotta
he
make sure to
be?
space them a little bit if you do this, because the missiles have a minimum range. So if
Yes.
you face them directly, they might sometimes like kind of shoot past the hound and hit the fangs behind anyway.
Yeah, good point. So he must sprinkler, right? Or do you think it makes sense to just give a dog for free like this?
Well, I guess for now it's just gonna be the latter option. No money
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, interesting. I guess it gives them options. Now the smoke bomb does land. I mean, I don't feel like it's crazy good, but it is something.
I'm kind of surprised that Scion didn't do too much about this.
Yeah. I
But I
mean, the
guess you're
smoke bomb.
correct. I mean, everyone or all the units are out already. It's just like you lose one marksman. That's about it.
It could have been lower though, but yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the portable shield is amazing too, right? Like, Sledge is one of the best holders of that item in my opinion, because you just get 5 bodies that, completely negate an overkill. So I feel like for Scion that scales quite well.
Yeah, and it looks like he'll even win the round here potentially, despite going for kind of the greedy option instead of the spell. Oh, I say that marksman will go down.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah, I mean, close result given one player greeted and the other player didn't. And usually when smoke comes back late game, it's not super consequential because you're okay shielding the board at that point.
Yeah, I think you take this. Wow, super supply shows up on round 4. I mean, I think both of them here will pick it. It is close to an insta pick, especially in this type of slower game where it's very unlikely either of them will be dying anytime soon.
Yep, absolutely. Just a solid pickup. Round 4 is the earliest in the game that it can show up, and it pays itself off almost in 2 rounds. So this is going to be a big economy game, and the HP totals are okay, and there's been close rounds so far, so this one could go the distance.
And have a look at these late fangs already by conclusion, ranging the marksman as well.
Yeah, he's setting up, right? He knows that this game is going long, but Scion may have other considerations in mind because portable shield sandworm, that can end the game somewhat quickly.
Yep, I very much like this from Scion, and I think you'll be very happy to see that the only thing conclusion did this round is range the marksman, which is typically, well, completely useless against something like the sandworm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, now the question will be, what is conclusion going to answer with? Because you can't, I mean, you could just buy more marksmen, but I don't think it'll be enough DPS, so he needs a new unit to his arsenal.
It is a cost control worm, so like
Yeah.
maybe you can click double shot. I don't know. I would be a little bit scared.
Yeah, and the double shot's pretty expensive, so like even though it's convenient to click, I'm not sure it's like more effective than just getting a brand new unit.
Well, for now the DPS is not looking too bad. If this was a worm without a portable shield, it would have almost been dead.
True.
But alas, it's not. And so
Yeah.
there's still a full hit point bar to chew through. The Fangs are doing a good job of stalling, but the worm will keep burrowing.
Yeah, late fangs are just protecting while the worm is down and the left side as well, so winning both sides here. And I mean, when the worm levels, that's going to be a really powerful usage of 200 supply.
Saving grace is indeed that at least the worm here didn't level. As I mentioned
Oh.
that, here's the intensive.
Yeah, it looks so good. He indeed does level it. We can see that happening behind the panel here. Conclusion gonna skip, which is a little surprising because the options were so powerful, but at the same time, he might need a lot of resources here to pivot into whatever his answer will be. And of course, he will be cognizant of those powerful options and know that the worm may be level 2.
One of the things that you can try is go like Fang Ignite, but I don't think you can go for it here. He has some fangs, but I don't think he has enough. And of
Hmm.
course, the portable shield won't be burning. Like the fangs will be going straight for the hit points, but every other unit will still need to deal with that sandworm itself.
Yeah, pretty unique interaction there, and sometimes people do try Ignite, absolutely. Looks like it's going to be more worms here for Scion. Meanwhile, we're going for the Incendiary Bombs once again for conclusion, so that's kind of interesting. I feel like he's basically just neglecting the worms this turn, which I feel is a little bit dangerous. Now, in the upshot, I mean, conclusion has tons of money, right? Like, it's a super supply game, so hopefully on the next round with his big income, he can just give a really strong answer, like maybe War Factory or, I mean, I don't know, Acid Scorpion. It's hard to say.
Yeah, this looks very sketchy. I mean, this turn will be heavily favored for Scion. No real DPS has been added, and 3
Yeah.
worms added for Scion, plus a leveled one. That Replicate's going to get huge value.
Yeah, oil on the left as well. Just burning everything. I mean, at least we're cleaning up a little bit with the Vulcan here. Not entirely, though. All 3 worms gonna live, right? I think there's one underground right now. Yes, indeed. So that's gonna be like 1.5 coming through at least. Yeah, that's pretty painful. I
I
mean, you
think he
have
must
so
have set up
much.
here for a factory. Like, there's no real other thing you can do.
Yeah. Okay, Scion sold the Typhoon immediately. He's got 2K money. Conclusion's still thinking here. Melters bought for Scion, ranges them. This is because he's completely guessing that a blue or white war factory is going to be placed on the right side. That's my read. Would you agree with that?
Yep, I think that you're on the money there.
That's crazy, man. Oh my
And he's gonna
god.
be right.
Scion, you're so good. Oh my, I mean, okay, the War Factory might kill the Melters, to be fair. It might not, but it's ranged, so obviously they kill Melters really, really quickly. But it's really far back, and it has launchers, so not quite the full range that it normally would have. I don't know, we'll see.
These 3 Fang packs could ruin, like, the Melter idea. Because the fire is not landing in the correct spot. And there's no real chaff clear beside that for Scion to get an early lock here.
Hmm. I'm so curious to see how this will go. I mean, it's 5 giants against 1, you know? I mean, I'm not counting the Vulcan here. The War Factory is obviously like worth more than 2 giants, and it's got crazy good techs. Like I know it's got a chance, but at the same time, like a portable shield level 2 worm, and there's just like I don't know, man. That's
Yeah, we
pretty
all know
scary.
how strong Factory is, but that right side is looking very scary from Scion.
Yeah,
Oh, the
absolutely.
Melter doesn't insta-lock. We'll go for the Fangs.
Yeah, the hounds are coming along the side. That'll start interrupting as well. It is a launcher overload factory, so the DPS is going to be crazy. Like, the worms will die. The question is, how early will the lock happen? There's lots of fangs coming on the left and right. Oh, it's locked on, isn't it?
Yep, it is. But it will at least take down 2 Sandworms before it perishes.
Oh my god, what else can we kill, though? We don't have much left here. I guess the marksmans are killing the larva. Can we kill the blue worm? Oh my
Oh,
god,
so
it's...
close. Oh no, and now it's started producing another larva, so it's gonna live. That is
Sick.
very unfortunate.
Okay. Not quite over, though. Now, what can Conclusion do? I mean, you buy another War Factory, I would say. Intensive it, maybe. But then again, there's Ion. Is Ion good here?
I mean,
I'm not
you have to
sure.
expect that Scion will be going for the Ion himself,
Yeah.
but maybe you just invest in another factory. Like the factory should be able to survive the Ion either way. It's mostly going to come down to whether or not these melters get an early lock.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's a really tough position here. The 3 bubbles are there. The Ion will, of course, eventually kill all 3. So that's like nice economic value. But economics probably doesn't matter here. Conclusion has 250 health, just absolutely needs to win the round. The smoke will go through due to its conservative placement, but it's not really going to affect anything, right? Like, melters are behind it. The worms are melee. So, I mean, what's changed here? I mean, Conclusion still has 1,000 resources. He cannot afford a blue war factory unless he loans. I mean, it could be the play. He would, yeah, he's just going for a white one. Wants the temporary button still. Probably bubbles. Just buys chaff.
Yeah, he needs to make sure that these smelters don't insta-lock. That is going to be the most important. We will need to see the shields. I have no
Yeah,
idea what happens here, but it looks very sketchy. We do get this walkover again from the left side. That tower, level 1 though.
yeah. Yeah, there's EMP barrage as well on the melters. It's not going to get the bubbles, but it can hit the war factory at some point, which will be pretty powerful. We can see the ion coming through and just nuking the bubbles, and we'll put good DPS on the left melter, I suppose. We have no locks yet. Vulcan's still alive in the middle. Worms are coming in. The war factories are locking on. Now there's 2 of them, so huge DPS here, just completely taking them down. 1 left. Wait, a melter died? Oh, to the
Yeah.
ion. Oh my god. Okay, come back.
Yeah, that was a very good ion from Conclusion, and honestly, it didn't do anything for Scion. It just got rid of 2 shields and like killed an Arclight or something, and that was all. How much can this melt from the left side do though? He does need to take that down. It is locked on. We'll take down 1 factory, but there's enough chaff left from the looks of it for Conclusion to survive this.
Wow. Man, if Conclusion wins this, that is crazy. His upkeep though is expensive, right?
Yeah, he is losing 400 every single round, and I think he might have been loaning too, so
Hmm. Okay, he needs to bubble this. You absolutely cannot get your war factories EMP'd, especially for such a cheap price.
yeah, we'll just take the shield airdrop, probably to counter that.
But it does that. I don't think that protects it.
No,
I
it
think they
does.
both.
It'll
It
land
does.
before the EMP. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my question was like, is half of their body sticking out? Will that get EMP'd?
No, no, no. I think it's fine.
Okay. Well,
I
that's for
think.
me. I'd be terrified, but you seem pretty confident.
No, no, no. I think he's fine here. He should be good.
Okay, okay. All right, he's beaconing. What does that beacon do? It's grabbing the right. Oh, the marksmans are going sideways. Okay, so he's giving up the left side. And I guess that's a fine move. The worms, though, are changing their mind and going left now. Like, eventually that tower falls. He hasn't fortified it, but I don't know. Maybe it won't matter. It's all going to come down to just
Look
killing the melters.
at this though. Steel ball has been purchased. Mech div has been purchased,
Mm.
and steel ball production is a third tech on the factory.
It's a cool move. I mean, he wants balls to be in front so that the EMP barrage of the melters, I guess, will not hit the war factories. So, I mean, it's just a good move in general. But so much of this just comes down to who is locked onto who, you know? And maybe tower dynamics on the left. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Scion isn't really trying to pressure the left tower more, because it's just been level 1 all this time.
Yeah, exactly.
The Firestorm collars are now coming down. That'll help somewhat with the chaff, but I think these mech div steel balls are going to be a massive problem for Scion.
Yeah, I suppose so, huh? Like, they're just so great. There's a little bit of EMP on the board, but not EMP that's necessarily good at killing steel balls. We're killing the melters. The right one has portable shield, but I mean, we're locked on. The left war factory does get EMP'd here. That melter on the left has like no HP. The marksmen take it down. The tower falls on the left to all the worms. But the balls, man, they're coming through. They're just, that's going to be another round for Conclusion.
Yep, that's working out really well, and the EMP, it's landing every now and then, but it's just not enough to get things done. And Conclusion is fighting back. Scion now down to the triple digits as well.
Man, he's looking so good today. He's got a great chance here. We get unit reinforcements. I mean, there's like Scorpion Acid. There's an air threat. Air threats could be good. We talked about the exposed left tower here for Conclusion. That could be significant. I mean, Phantom Rays are also like good chaff against melters. So I don't know. Maybe Phantoms are on the menu for both players.
Yeah, I could see it. It definitely is annoying for the Melters to deal with as well. Another like kind of mid-sized unit that they need to take care of.
Mm-hmm. But Scorpions
We'll
for
just
Scion here
yeah.
ranges them. So that's the kill balls, basically. That's sort of their role.
I don't know if they're that good at it though, because it's not as if these are packs of balls coming in. They're
Yes,
just singular balls that are being produced by the factories.
exactly. And Scion doesn't go for tower pressure on the left, despite having, something like a Phantom Ray, for example. So will the same thing happen once again?
Oh
Well,
my god. Okay, well,
okay. Saving grace here, there's a lot of seal balls coming out. Unsaving grace here, this war factory at the front. What the heck? That is so far forward. I guess he's trying to like instantly kill the melter. That's his
it's
thought
level
process here.
3.
I know. It's got no like DPS text or tank text. Like honestly, I think it's killable.
Is it?
I don't know. I think it is.
It
I
doesn't have
think
the
it.
overload, yeah, but like if it locks onto one of these white factories, it's gonna
Okay.
disappear very quickly.
Very good point. We need the balls to come out. Oh god, we're already EMP'd on the left. I feel like this front war factory is not very good, but anyways, we're locked onto the big war factory. The war factory is locked onto our level 1 up front here. We have Phantom Rays
see.
coming in.
It's losing hit points faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, man, no defensive text. I mean, it's basically a blue one with armor equivalent, basically. Okay, we're not EMP'd. Okay, we're EMP'd on one of them. We're still spawning balls on the left. There's fire everywhere, though, but we still have phantoms. We just need one war factory to live, and Conclusion's got it, right? We're sub 500 HP here. Balls are coming
and
out.
look at those mech balls. They're distracting the right melter so well. Left side is pushing in. Again, this tower, still level 1, hasn't been taken down in any of these rounds.
I think Conclusion's got it. This is a crazy
Yeah.
comeback. Oh my god. Wow. The emote too. Oh my god. Spicy little. I don't know if I'd call it BM, but it was spicy.
He must be very happy with that. I don't think many of us saw that coming. The
Oh
spawn
man.
carry factories there, getting it done in the end. And keep in mind, Scion even like kind of predicted this would happen, but ends up getting in trouble with the lack of chaff clear. I think on the final round though, I really don't understand the Scorpions and then the factory. I
Yeah.
think he went for one idea and then thought, wait, maybe I just buy a factory, and ended up like already having invested in the Scorps. I feel like maybe
Yeah.
if you like invest into this level 3 factory, give it launcher overload and maybe something else,
Yep.
it might have been able to get the job done.
That's really good analysis. I completely agree. Like you talked about how they're not coming out in packs of balls. It's just a singular ball. So that's already one good point. And then it's like we're ranging those things. And I don't know what we sold. I guess we sold a worm. So I'm fine with where he put the cell. I guess my concern is, yeah, either take the phantoms instead or don't range the scorpions. And then if you could just have one more tech, man, on that war factory, it would be pretty powerful. I mean, you could even like take the left tower with it, right?
Yeah, it's really surprising that there has been 0 tire pressure on the left side. I think there was kind of a cat and mouse game going there, kind of mind games, where Scion was thinking, oh, I'm going to invest, and then like that's when a factory shows up on the left side, hence that late melter, or that's when he levels his tower a whole bunch, and like all of my resources are spent in the wrong place. But
Absolutely.
yeah, Conclusion just kept bluffing and said, I mean, like, try me. Like, prove that I have to level this tower.
Okay, well, I have big news. It's not really news. You can figure this out yourself. But that means that either Agrippnocoma or Scion is going to be knocked out in this round of 16. That's crazy.
That is kind of wild, yeah, because both of these players, I mean, Scion, again, won open season and has been performing in tournaments very well. And then Agri, I think, made it into the top 4, I want to say.
Yep.